Why is your autistic employee so rude? This article by Jamie Heidel, who goes by the Articulate Autistic, popped up on my LinkedIn, and I had a good laugh because it so perfectly parallels with my research on the unwritten rules of work. Your employee, whether they're autistic or not, could be rude, full stop. But consider this before you consider any disciplinary action. There's a huge chance that they're not actually rude, they're just experiencing a neurotype mismatch. And if they're not autistic, they could still be experiencing a cultural mismatch. Most workplaces adhere to neurotypical middle class norms that are also usually white and more centered around men. Middle class workplaces expect indirect communication, but this clashes with how many groups communicate. Autistic people prioritize clear information, and they don't read contextual cues the same way that non-autistic people do. But this can be a barrier either for neurotypical employees because people from different cultures, and not just international, also within your country in different class groups, value direct communication. For blue-collar workers, for example, direct communication is a safety need, but many professional workplaces penalize this behavior as rude or aggressive, which is a clash with how many groups just naturally communicate. So it's not a personal failing, it's a cultural advantage that you have, that your style of communicating matches what your workplace rewards. So before you penalize anybody, recognize that indirect communication is a cultural norm, a perfectly valid one, not a universal standard. And I have recommendations for employees and leaders and HR in my free book chapter that I just put on my website a couple weeks ago. The link is in my bio. Check out some of those strategies and let me know how it works. I have a feedback portal linked to the chapter, and I read every single one. And if you've sent me one, you know, because you got an email from me afterwards, didn't you? A real one, not automated.